This is how deep the snow is. Look. This is how deep the snow is.
Yeah.
Should I throw a snowball at you?
I'm at first so far.
No.
Get a knee, not me.
Well, we left Coeur d'Alene. We're headed east on I-90. We're gonna hit Missoula for lunch and then head on to Fairmont Hot Springs. We'll stay the night there, go skiing at Discovery, soak some more,
and throw some kids in the snow.
and then
Get one.
yeah, head home after that.
Oh, you missed. Ugh. Ah!
Look at me.
You deserve it. You ready to get down? No? Okay, we're gonna leave you guys. Bye. No.
Damn it.
Hold my hand.
I was slide down on my butt.
No. You get your hands back.
No.
Hey guys, we're almost to Missoula.
Our first stop on the trip was the old Montana Territorial Prison in Deer Lodge, Montana. This prison was built 140 years ago, primarily with convict labor. It was active until 1979, when it was moved to a new site just 4 miles away. It was primarily for men. 258 men could be housed originally, and 32 youths, although a women's prison was eventually added as well. Prison crews built 500 miles of road around Flathead Lake, McDonald Pass, and most of the roads around Deer Lodge, and many roads in counties around the state. Inmates also built 11 buildings in Warm Springs, the Montana State Hospital, 4 buildings in Galen, the Montana Tuberculosis Sanitarium, and a number of homes in the Deer Lodge area. Back then, convict labor wasn't really a rare thing.
That's the shower.
Yeah. Hey,
No, that's not the shower. Does it have a hose?
this is like solitary confinement in here.
Yeah.
Now at this point, we're approaching the lowest part in the prison, a place they refer to as the Hole. I can attest to is a cold and dreary place. This is basically for the guys that really need to be isolated from everyone else. Oftentimes they were put here for 10 days, received a doctor's check, and if they were healthy enough, they got to stay another 10 days. Not exactly the Ritz-Carlton.
Back kids. No, it's still getting through. No, please, it's going to be so dark. No, it's going to be so dark. Yeah, what's in here? In old times, they had to use buckets for the prisoners.
I see you. Don't drop the soap.
That you scared me. Oh, some of those are open up there. Boy, you can actually open it.
Wow, 2 bunks per cell.
Huh. We're gonna look. Walk.
You guys ready to be in there forever?
Yes.
Okay, here we go. Oh, it won't let me close it. Isn't that What do you think?
Oh, that's metal.
Yeah. Their mattresses weren't much better.
The jail was very fun. Now we can see the car museum.
What they did, Emmett, is they filled this up with gas, and then when you open the valve, it drained down into your tank. Hey, Emmett, this is the same company, International. This is the same company, and this is an REO Speedwagon.
It's time to go to Fairmont Hot Springs.
Why can't I see anything because the cap is on?
Wait, we just got here?
Yep.
Right next to the smoke shack. What? Right?
Yeah.
That's right.
For millennia, Native Americans such as the Flathead, Nez Perce, and Shoshone would set up their teepees here just to soak in the medicine waters. The spring's source water is a boiling 135 degrees. It's mixed with local cool water, and various pools on the complex are between 88 and 104 degrees. In 1969, George and Eli Gregson acquired the hot springs from a squatter named Hulbert for $60. The springs offered cures for rheumatism and all other ailments. It was said it would make a savory soup just by adding salt and pepper to the spring water. In December 1914, the buildings caught fire. A week later, the hotel plunge caught fire as well. It's had more than its fair share of challenges, with many owners changing over the years. The resort closed in 1971 because it fell into such disrepair. New construction on the current building began in 1972. The large pools contain around 220,000 gallons of water. The smaller pools are a bit less at 50,000 gallons of water. The hot water contains calcium, magnesium, sodium, potassium, iron, silica, chloride, fluoride, lithium, but it's very low in sulfur content, so you don't get that stinky hot spring smell.
Is that fun?
Yeah, I want to do it.
You alright?
Did he totally land on her?
I'll go again.
Okay, we'll go in a little bit, okay? Was that fun?
Yeah. Okay, yes, I can't
How was the slide?
get it.
What'd you like?
Go down it, but from the look of it, actually it doesn't look scary.
Oh.
It feels like you're going down.
The kids swam late into the evening. Our reward was pruned toes and a peaceful night's sleep. The next morning, we could have eaten at the hotel restaurant, but that didn't seem very Montana for us. It seems more appropriate to go to a diner where all the locals go. Kind of place that, well, it's built inside of an old gas station. There's only 6 tables, patrons have revolvers on their hips, and every condiment under the sun is already on the table. That place for us was Tillie's Diner in Anaconda. The meal was fantastic, and we were set for the day for skiing at Discovery Ski Area. Just had to make our way past Georgetown Lake and make our way up the mountain. Of course, we had to give this guy on the snowmobile a little bit of Kodak courage as well. Discovery Ski Area is an old family favorite. Most of my family grew up skiing here, my wife as well. This was going to be a first time for our kids though. It's got 2,200 acres and some of the mildest terrain you can ask for. Unless you get on the backside, and then we're talking some of the steepest terrain in Montana. Discovery has a great family atmosphere. And even on the busiest of days, it always seems like there's always space for just a few more people.
Oh, there's Mom. Hey, Mom. Ooh, oh.
Ready to go skiing?
I'm ready.
As you drive past Deer Lodge, Montana, there's a place called Warm Springs, Montana. And in Warm Springs, there's a dome. It seems really strange to say that even. It's about 60 feet wide, about 40 feet tall. And the rumors are that that dome is a hot springs. We decided to try and find it ourselves. Now, the hospital at Warm Springs was founded in 1877. It was officially set up as the Insane Asylum for the state of Montana. It's been called the Montana State Hospital for the Insane. Montana State Hospital and Warm Springs State Hospital. It's the only long-term psychiatric hospital operated by the state of Montana. But this area was well known even before that. In 1841, Father Pierre de Smet, on his way to establish a Jesuit mission in the Bitterroot Valley, climbed to the top of this dome. Said the water bubbles up and escapes through a number of openings at the base of the mound, the circumference of which appears to be about 60 feet. The waters at the base are different temperatures, hot, lukewarm, and cold, though but a few steps distant from each other. Some indeed are so hot, meat may be boiled in them. We actually tried the experiment. This area has brought up questions for many years for me, as you can just barely see a little hut sitting atop the mound. So we decided let's go find it. Let's go see what's actually going on there. Evidently at the top, there's a metal grate that seals everyone off from the potentially dangerous water. And they don't want you disturbing the soil around it either, because as you can see, it spews out other minerals around the base. This is commonly used as a deer lick. Thank you for sharing our adventure with us today. We look forward to seeing you next time. As always, don't forget to like and subscribe.